Hello my lovelies, this is Maja broadcasting out the UK and welcome to my little corner in the internet. Well, at the end of this video I will do a shout out for all the new subscribers and it's going to be a long list, so I'm going to put it right before the pictures at the end. So if you want to skip that bit, then you are allowed to. On the other hand, if you want to see your name, it might just be in there. So what are we going to do today? Today is Wednesday and I have a USA soap, a US soap, very well known. It's Propolis. So lovely. And what makes this so special? Well, everyone will say it's Stirling, it's special. This is a mutton tallow. So not for you vegan guys and girls, this is mutton tallow. And the scent is out the tub already on a 5. So what do we have here? It is a sweet Haitian vetiver with lemongrass. And I have put in, oh very wasteful, 0.6 of a gram. So I went a little bit over the 5 gram that I normally have. And I have half a teaspoon of water already in the suribachi bowl. And it is just blooming the soap a little bit. So I have 1 more teaspoon left in my syringe. You know how this works by now if you have been watching my videos. By the way, click subscribe and hit the bell button should you want to see any more of my videos, and I would be very happy to be with you again. Whew, deep breath. We have actually quite a nice day, although it is colder than I thought. This morning we had even frost on the ground. So, let me see, where was I now? I've told you the soap. Oh yes, of course, one of the most important things of a shave video is of course the razor. Here we go, that's the Gillette Slim Adjustable from 1962. It's an H3 and it's a twist to open butterfly. Yeah, Maja, oopsie, here we go. Twist to open butterfly. Okay, and I can't really see what it's on right now. Here. Okay, so I'll put it on a low setting, that's a 2. There we go. And the blade that I'm putting in today is the Bic. Now, Bic is made in Greece. Hello, Greek Jimmy. And let's open it up. It's a Chrome Platinum on its first use. I have never used this big blade before. So here it is. Don't wobble around too much, Maja. People can't read it. So let's load that in. Let's close the doors. Make sure it's tight because I'm going to leave it on that setting. Okay. Right, and the brush I'm using today is one that I bought and it was completely missold to me. It was supposed to be a badger and wood handle, and what arrived was a synthetic and a plastic handle. Or resin handle. But I liked it and I kept it anyway. Because of its novelty, and it's actually quite a neat little brush. It's had quite a bit of backbone and the tips are really soft enough to use. So I'm going to be using the the little dog brush. I call it the dog brush. Right, let's get to lathering. I'm not going to be, I was thinking of using a pre-shave, wasn't I? And I have not. Okay. I have to wing this a little bit because I didn't bring it with me what I was going to use. It's that's downstairs and I'm not going to be running down. So I'm going to wing this a little bit, and I'm going to be using this soap. Now, I don't know if you can guess what this is. It says nothing on the tin. People who know me know what soap this is. Clean Scented Layer, the Spanish one. Okay, we're going to go for this. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wet my face a little bit. Here we go. And put it straight on. We're going to use this because with the big blade, I don't know how it's going to perform. Dip actually the soap into the water. So I want to make sure I don't get a rash if that blade is a bit harsh. So I'm just going to use a different soap. There we go. Even though Stirling is a good soap and we know that it performs well, I don't want to take chances. So now we'll leave it like that. I'll put my layer back. So we wing it today. Who cares? Right, let's get the camera down to the lathering position. There we go. Right, here's my little suribachi bowl. I'm dipping in the brush, in the water. I have cold water, and I have said this before, but just for those that don't know, I have here hard water, which makes some soaps a little bit more difficult to lather, but not the Stirling. So here we go. And I'm sorry if it will clank a little bit. And here we go. This is a very strong scent, and I get more vetiver than lemongrass. This is most probably not a scent for everybody. I like it. I can't even say it's a green scent or a this scent or a, you know, I can't even put a label to this. It is an extraordinary scent, pleasant, but I would say on the darker side or earthier side. Okay, let's add another half a teaspoon in. So that makes it a full teaspoon. And this brush has got quite a bit of backbone, as I told you, so I can actually, you know, get it really into the grooves of the suribachi. What I tend to do is I tend not to use this for very soft badgers or horsehair, this bowl, because I think it might be a little too rough for boar. Definitely fabulous bowl for synthetics and for ball brushes. Look at this fabulous lather it's producing. Let me just give you a little bit of a close-up here. But we know Stirling actually just performs its socks off. So that's the full 1.5 teaspoons in there. And the gloss, and it's just creamy. And that's the texture I like. You can make it fluffy if you prefer, but for me, most important is the slip and the protection factor of the soap, and then the post shave. I'm not really that bothered about what it looks like. It's got to perform. Sorry, clanked a bit there. This is a 20mm knot, by the way. This is the smallest I have, because even the Wilkinson sword one is bigger than this, as in the one I re-knotted, the original one. And yes, Jill, I did check, even with the company, is under 20mm. When you because they plug it inside the handle. Right, here we go. So scent strength is a 8, at least an 8. It's filling the room, but yeah, I would give it an 8, not a 9. It's an 8. So now let's get back and let me activate this. So dipping my fingers into the water and activating the pre-shave, the layer. This was the most neutral one I have in the cupboard in scent wise. Oh no, apart from the Mitchell's, but Mitchell's likes warm water, so I didn't choose that for that reason. Right, the others all have too much of their own scent, so I can't get a clean review on how it feels on the skin, the scent and the action of the Stirling soap. Let me just dry my hands off. Right, let me just adjust the camera, because I will be now using my mirror, which has gone slightly off center here. Maybe I'll move the camera a bit. There we go. I hope that's a bit better. Right, let's get going. So I'm trying out a load of new blades that I've never tried before. Because one gets into a rut. Otherwise I'd still be stuck with my Derby Astras and all the Gillettes. It's time sometimes just to change it up a bit. So here we go. Let's try this. Get the hair out. Okay. Oh, this is a very smooth blade. I think, guys, I can up this, and this is super slick. So let me just open the doors. I'm going to change the setting to a 3. Okay, here we go. So I've changed the setting. Super smooth feel, superb glide. In this razor it feels very mild. I'm liking this blade so far, especially with this combination. On the skin, the scent level of soap has gone up a bit, so I'd give it maybe an 8.5. Yeah, it's definitely a earthy, woodsy sort of scent to it. That was pass 1 with the grain. Very enjoyable, that blade. I think that might be a keeper. Of course I will try it out on a different razor to get the full idea. Second pass. I think I like brushes that are a bit softer actually. This is a bit scritchy, scrubby, even though the tips are soft. Only the top end is soft. So right now I can feel that. Okay, second pass, staying on setting 3. You can't even feel the blade, but it gives you feedback. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. Oh, did I just cut myself? That went. I thought, oops, now I've caught myself badly. Nope, can't see any blood. Nope. Stirling soaps, I must say. I don't know why I waited so long to order any. Well, I do know, partially because I couldn't, not till recently, I didn't know that you got such a good selection in the UK. That was one of the reasons. But also because I am a bit specialised on UK soaps. Glasses. Now this has a fantastic creamy feel, this soap. The Tuscany one is a beef tallow. This is the mutton tallow, and I think there is a difference. I can feel a difference. I'm staying on the 3. Now I have one more of Stirling with mutton tallow in it. I think, because I had problems getting hold of some. And I think out of the selection of mutton tallows, there were only 2 I could have. I hope I'm not telling porkies now. Oh yes, I have. But I'll be bringing that later. In the rotation. I think there's definitely a difference. Once again, I'll put the ingredients, will be on the picture again at the end. So, let's get this. Oh, my third pass, this is super close. Residual slickness, fabulous. The scent has not diminished. It's still up there as an 8.5 or maybe even 9. Oh, look how slick this still is. I could do another pickup just without any soap on whatsoever. And I know Stirling has great slickness, but this, even though my scales only go up to a 3, I'd actually rate as a 4 slickness. Okay, and I have loads left. Loads left. And just squeeze out the brush. Get that also into the bowl. Give the little dog a bath. So nothing left in the brush. Let me just quickly here dry my hands. Let me show you and change the camera angle. Right, this is what we've got left. So from 0.6 of a gram, so I went slightly over the half a gram that I normally have. I think one would get one more pass out of that. I would get most probably 2, but there you go. So that is fantastic. The scent is so good. It is really unusual. I like it a lot. So just to get the residual slickness off, I'm going to be using the Aloe Balancing Toner from Forever, putting a tiny bit into the palm of my hand. I needn't have worried. That blade is super smooth and efficient versus BBBBBS. This is so close. But hey, it's always good to be safe than sorry, instead of getting yourself into shreds. Right. Can you hear that noise? I'm sorry, that's neighbour doing his car, hoovering his car or something. I don't know. He seems to be cleaning the car every second day. Here we go. Who knows, maybe he uses it as a taxi. I don't know. Here we go. Right. Hair out the way. Let's dry this off. Right. And because this all has a very Caribbean feel to it, I think I'm going to put on, and this was given to me also, this is Clubman Reserve Brandy Spice. In the Caribbean you've got to have a bit of brandy, right? Brandy Spice, and it says on there, bold scent with brandied apple, mixed spice and musk notes, and I think that would go very nicely with the scent. This is a super close shave. I can feel it. So let's get a little bit of that splash into my hand. Oh yeah, that does smell of brandy. And exactly as it was, as it is presented on the bottle. Oh, but I think that is a perfect combination. This is a perfect combination. That's now taken me by surprise. So that is Port-au-Prince and the Clubman Reserve Brandy Spice. Fabulous combo. And to finish it all off, I'm just going to give my skin a little bit more lanolin and the healing power of Propolis. So I'm going to be putting on the Aloe Propolis cream on top of that, and that little bit of honey will just give everything a little bit of sweetness as well. So we have the earthy brandy and honey combo, and that's feeling fabulous. Although the Propolis cream, that scent goes rather quick. Okie dokie. We are done for today on the shave. And I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope you enjoyed it with me. And, well, I'm missing you already. And I will be seeing you on Saturday. And I can't remember what I actually planned for Saturday. But it's hopefully going to be good anyway. We're going to have fun, that's for sure. One never knows what happens with me anyway. So now if you don't want to hear the shout out, just skip this bit. So let's do the shout out. These are all the subscriptions actually for April and May. That is Brian the Floridian, Brian Evans, Louis Leonhardsen, Pete Boyle, Nitish Gami, Lance Anderson, Rich Hansen, Joshua Hood, Just Lance, Shaving Chick, Wayne Nunn, Brian Smith, Shooting the Shave, Dartmouth Shaving, Shave Girl, Chapman Collects, Gareth Jones, Steve M, The Cutting Edge, Les Azer, Dave Shaves, Ria Asidra, Kevin Forrest, Birgit Bosbach, Greg Taylor, Nestor de los Santos, Nate Baumeister and Jeff Baggett. That was a lot. Thank you very much. I appreciate every little like, every comment and every subscriber. And please don't forget to hit the bell button because I don't always post everything on the Facebook. I put some things up, but not everything. That would be a full-time job. So I'm loving you and leaving you and already missing you. See you soon. Bye bye.